Myself is Dr. ANJU in PILLAI. I'm dealing with the topic sustainable innovative research practice in law towards a just and a resilient future. And moving on to the importance of my topic, as we all know that law is an area which is changing every now and then. And in today's rapidly changing world, the field of law faces increasingly complex challenges that require innovative approaches and sustainable solutions. So the concept of sustainable innovative research practices in law has emerged as a powerful. This is actually the concept of sustainable innovative research practice in law has emerged as a powerful framework for addressing the intricate legal issues while simultaneously promoting environmental stewardship and social justice. By integrating this interdisciplinary perspective, considering the broader context and adopting a future-oriented approach, these actually practice aim to create a legal framework that resolves the legal complexities. So actually sustainable innovative research practice in law recognize the legal issues that is normally it is intricately interconnected with the environmental factors and also the social factors. So normally in this kind of research, they go beyond the traditional legal analysis by incorporating insights from different disciplines such as environmental science, economics, sociology, ethics, and joining it, we can say a holistic approach, problem-solving approach that allows the researcher to have a deep understanding of the challenges at hand and propose a comprehensive and effective solution. So going on to the objective of this paper, what I have analyzed is actually my paper argues for the importance of open access collaboration in legal research, enable wider dissemination of findings, and fostering collective efforts to tackle the sustainability challenges. So to understand more about this, we'll delve into what is the significance of sustainable innovative practices in law. So as far as sustainable innovative practices, the significance lies in their ability to tackle the complex legal issues in a holistic as well as in a forward-thinking manner. So these are, I'm pointing out certain highlighting importance. That is, the first one is the holistic problem solving. That is, in holistic problem solving, when you apply this in the sustainable innovative research practice in law, that involves considering a broader social, economic, and environmental context that we can say, or it goes beyond the traditional legal analysis by incorporating the interdisciplinary perspectives such as environmental science, economics, sociology, ethics. So by adopting this kind of a problem solving approach, the researchers can actually identify the underlying cause, the systematic issues that can arise, and engage with the affected communities and stakeholders. And going on to the environmental stewardship, this is the second significance. Environmental stewardship in sustainable innovative research practice refers to the prioritization of environmental sustainability. Nowadays, it is very important because there should be a sustainable development that go hand in hand with the environmental support. So conservation of environment in legal research and the developments of the laws and regulations according to it. So it involves actually recognizing the urgency of global environmental issues and integrating environmental considerations into and get solutions regarding the same. So actually this practice will definitely contribute the development of legal framework that facilitate a transition to a low carbon and a climate resilient society. So, and coming on to the social justice and equity. This is another important significance of these kind of research. Social justice and equity, sustainability is actually closely linked to social justice and equity. Sustainable legal practices can always address the socio-economic disparities. It can promote fair and equitable access to resources, then opportunities and justice. For example, affordable housing policies can be made, regulations against discrimination can be done, etc. like that. So This is another significance. Then coming on to economic development side, sustainable development or sustainable research will stimulate this sort of economic development. How it will stimulate means it encourages the businesses to adopt sustainable practices. So through the implementation of regulatory frameworks that actually incentivize the sustainable business models, such as green procurement policies, tax incentives for eco-friendly investments, supporting for renewable energy projects, the legal system can foster a transition to a green and circular economy. So that is another significance. Then coming on to the international cooperation that we can ensure through these kind of sustainable legal research. So the global challenges such as climate, biodiversity loss, then transboundary pollution, etc., require a coordinated effort across the nations. Normally, we know that the international agreements, the treaties, the frameworks that promote sustainability rely on the legal mechanisms that work behind it to ensure the compliance as well as the enforcement and dispute resolution. So it is very important that this kind of research will increase the international cooperation, and this will give a better result. Then coming on to the ethical and responsible governance. By incorporating sustainability considerations into legal frameworks, decision-making processes becomes more transparent. It becomes more, the people becomes more accountable, and the whole process will become participatory in nature. So this can always enhance public trust in institutions, promote the rule of law, and ensure that law align the societal values and the long-term well-being. This is what we are not seeing nowadays. And coming on the risk mitigation and resilience, sustainable legal practices contribute to risk mitigation and also the resilience in the face of environmental and social challenges through the establishment of regulations that address potential hazards, promote disaster preparedness, encourage adaptation measures. The legal system can help societies become more resilient to the impacts of climate change, natural disasters, and other sustainability related risks. So in this paper, actually, I'm focusing more on the importance of open access and collaboration in legal research. This is very important. Why? Because the open access and the legal collaboration have significant imports or contributing for the sustainable legal development. For example, the first and important thing is regarding the accessibility and the knowledge dissemination. The open access ensures that legal research and scholarly publications are freely, if it is freely made available to the public without any financial or technical barriers, then these facilities will give a broader access to the knowledge, enabling researchers or the practitioners or the policymakers or the general public to benefit from the latest legal research findings. So open access actually promotes transparency. It democratizes the access to legal information and enhances the dissemination of legal scholarship. And coming on to the innovation and progress concept of this sustainable legal development, the collaboration in legal research actually encourages the interdisciplinary approaches, knowledge exchange, and the exploration of diverse perspectives. When researchers from different backgrounds collaborate, they can bring together their own unique ideas or expertise or methodologies or insights, we can say, leading to an innovative and a comprehensive research outcome. So collaboration actually fosters the exchange of ideas, sparks intellectual debates and all. Then quality and rigor is another thing. The open access collaboration actually promote peer review. So, and the quality of legal research will obviously increase. So open access platforms often employ rigorous review processes to ensure the credibility and reliability of published legal scholarship. Collaborative research projects that involve multiple researchers who provide the critical feedback, engage in constructive discussions, collectively contributing to the refinement of research methodologies, etc. That gives more quality to the research. And coming on to the policy impact and societal relevance, this kind of open access collaborations in legal research increase the potential for policy impact and societal relevance. When legal research findings are freely accessible, policymakers can easily access, they can utilize the research outcomes to inform, we can say, an evidence-based decision making. So collaborative research involving practitioners or policymakers and academicians can address a real world legal challenge that leading to research outcomes that are more relevant, more practical, and influential in shaping the legal frameworks. And going on to the global reach and diversity, open access it actually enables the legal research to reach a global audience, wider audience, and that facilitates cross-border collaborations. That is one of the most important part of this kind of research. The researchers as well as the practitioners from different jurisdictions, they can access or they can engage with legal scholarship from around the world, fostering a more inclusive and a diverse research ecosystem. So this will give a reach and diversity in the collaboration, and it will be cost saving, and obviously it will be efficient also, because researchers can access a wide range of legal publications freely, increasing the efficiency of their research process and eliminating the need to rely solely on the limited institutional subscription. So this accessibility actually benefits the researchers from the research constraint. Normally there is a problem of research constrained institutions, or in developing countries we won't get the access to the research materials are not so easy, and it is very difficult to have an access due to the financial constraints. So that will be somewhat solved. So in conclusion, or in summary, I'll say that open access collaboration in legal research actually promote accessibility, that promote innovations, that promote the quality, that promote the policy impact, or global research, or we can say that and it is also cost saving. So my paper actually, through this kind of a sustainable legal research and open access legal research, I end up in a conclusion wherein what is it important? It is important to give a resilient future. So sustainable legal research practices is actually a powerful tool to shape a just and resilient future. By integrating all these sustainable practices into legal frameworks and research methodologies, we can address pressing environmental or social challenges, while at the same time we can promote the fairness, equity, the long-term well-being and all. So these practices have the potential to transform the legal system and contribute to a more sustainable and a more inclusive society. We know that environmental protection measures are there, sustainable legal practices, they can mitigate these kind of impacts of climate change, actually preserve the natural resources more, because it is identified at each and every point. Not only if this kind of research is open globally, the researchers who are interested in a particular area can conduct research in different countries also. So that will be also very helpful. And simultaneously, the social justice and equity that are promoted through policies that ensure equal access to resources, opportunities, justice for all members of the society can be also achieved. So, and this provides an international collaboration also, which is facilitating all this sort of research. So the legal research becomes more accessible. It will be impactful, contributing to evidence-based policy making and coming up with concrete practical solutions. So if we are going with this sustainable legal research, such practice align the legal systems with societal values, empowers the stakeholders to tackle complex challenges and create a foundation for sustainable development. And ultimately, they hold the potential to shape a future which is having the environmental integrity, social justice, economic prosperity, coexist harmoniously, ensuring all that is needed to provide a future which can better give a just and a resilient future for the coming generations. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presentation. Thank you.